Hi, hey, hey, hello. Ever wonder what it's like to fly too close to the sun as a child? Well, it's Kid Icarus time. Push start button right off the bat, you know? They're not messing around. In this episode, brought to you by Sunkissed. Orange Man may be bad, but Orange Pop good. Political statements launching off a video. Gamers gonna be mad about that. Anyway, so yeah, this is Kid Icarus. I have actually only played the sequel for the Game Boy of Myths and Monsters. I don't believe I've ever touched the original, the NES original. So I got a lot to figure out here. I don't know. All right, this is how it starts. A room with nothing. Now, of course, yesterday we did Akari Warriors, and despite the fact that I just said I haven't played Kid Icarus, I am willing to bet a considerable amount of money that this will be a universally better experience than Akari Warriors was. Why? Because I have common sense. So, what are we doing? We're climbing up something, going up, shooting monsters, collecting hearts. Nice, that's a lot of hearts right there. It's also a lot of hearts. Pick up that little lyre, and pick up these hammers, I guess. What are they gonna do for us? I don't know. This game is, from what I've heard, a little bit abstract in terms of what you're supposed to, it's a little abstract in terms of what you're supposed to actually be doing. Oh, hey, it's the Grim Reaper. Now, I remember this boy from the, Game Boy sequel. The music gets all nuts. The Grim Reaper, he's not a fan of you, as you can tell. Oh gosh. I didn't hold down jump for long enough. We're almost dead. We're dead. Okay. We got killed by a little mini Reaper. I'm finished, he says. You are. We get a password system and everything. Obviously, not a game that utilized the, battery saves. I don't think that would happen until, The Legend of Zelda. I'm not sure if Metroid uses battery saves or not, actually. So what have we learned about that door? There's nothing in there. As you may expect, our goal here is going to be to take less damage. Make it up to that point with the Grim Reaper without a scratch on us. Yeah, there you go. It's so convenient when they go in a nice, easy-to-destroy pattern like that. Alright, so that's what the lyre does. It turns bad guys into hammers. Normal game. Very normal game so far. Alright, what do we got here? We got Groucho Marx glasses everywhere. They drop full hearts. Now, as far as I am understanding, and from what I remember from the Game Boy game, the hearts are Castlevania hearts. And by that I mean they're a currency. Ah! We died to the Groucho Marx glasses. I'm finished. You are indeed finished. That's a different password there. I'm not gonna write these down, let's be real. If I were, you know, making some real progress and we're trying to beat this on the actual hardware, which one day I may do, should I pick up a copy of it, which I probably should, then yeah, I might do it the old-fashioned way, write down passwords like I'm a child in the 80s. Yeah, get every heart you can. I'm sure eventually they'll be useful. I just have to not die before the point where I can use them. Getting hit by a snake. Not your finest moment. Okay, okay, we do have a little screen. A status screen, we'll call it, you know. Make the hammers rain down, baby. Wow, no one's spawning. I'm not getting any hammers. I don't know if those are necessary. I'd have to assume they are, but, you know, this is the kind of game that tells you nothing. Maybe there's some information in the manual, but obviously I don't have one of those. Even if I did have the actual physical copy of this game, it would be doubtful that I would have the manual. I tend to just collect loose NES cards. Because trying to get a boxed NES collection, that's an easy way to bankrupt yourself. Oh no, I thought I would have got him! Okay, we did better that time. I wanna beat that room and see what happens, you know, that's my short-term goal. Now, that said, immediately off the bat, with Kid Icarus, I'm getting strong feelings of, you know, a more free-form, adventurous experience. What I mean by that is, it's not just a basic arcade game, which is a great feeling at this point in the game, you know? I want more games of this persuasion, where you can play it for an hour and not even come close to seeing what all the game has to offer. Incidentally, I feel like Slalom was one of the only games that we really got that feeling with, because of the wide variety of slopes and stuff. I can't believe Slalom was one of the most feature-rich games that we've seen so far. I want to beat the glasses, man. Like, I want to know what awaits me in this room should I conquer its, guardians, I think? Oh, that was a good shot. I don't like wasting the hearts by not picking them up, but, you know, sometimes you got no choice. Oh, we got this. We should got this. Unfortunately, our arrows don't go very far. I think that, okay, so we don't get anything for clearing it. Nice. It's just an opportunity to get a bunch of hearts, as far as I can see. Oh gosh. I was gonna say, can we kill this guy? No! He killed us first! Now I know that I don't have to go into the glasses room. Like, if you feel confident and you want to brave it, you can get a lot of currency there, but, and who knows, maybe there's some super expensive game-changing item that you want early on, where you basically need that currency. I don't know. That's the allure of a game like Kid Icarus. You're discovering everything as you go, you know? I'm gonna make a statement here, and this statement is not made with the intention of putting any other type of game down. This is not one of those newer games where you have an objective waypoint every time something happens. Now, I'm not saying that to downplay the waypoint system in newer games. I think that in terms of respecting the player's time, I think the compass waypoint system is great. I don't necessarily... okay. It's alright, we can just leave. But yeah, it's a great way of saving players a lot of time. Okay, we can kill him. Ah! That chalice saved us something. What do we got in here? A hammer. How many hammers do we have? We have 4 hammers. This game is abstract, man. I'm telling you. This strikes me as one of those NES games that you would do very well to use a guide when playing, if you're truly trying to beat it. Okay, we can kill the mini Grim Reapers. What is... I'm not sure if that's a sprite bug or if he's actually there, but, you know, I don't want to tempt fate. Still, we've made some progress, you know. I don't know just, how sizable this progress is. Oh no! How did we die to that? Okay, you know what? I am going to save this password just because I want to see if it really makes a difference. Hold on. Pulling up Notepad in another monitor here. M3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y, Z. Now, let's... Can we reset the game? Continue. Again, I mean, I'm on an emulator, so I could just use save states, but, no. It goes against the spirit. Whoops. Zero's over here. Y, and then a lowercase z. It did nothing. We had nothing to save. Okay, so that... I'm willing to bet would only matter if you've actually beaten a level, which we very much have not done. It's the Grim Reapers, man. I remember not being scared of them as a kid in the Game Boy game, but being intimidated. Like, you know, I was like, I don't know if I can even kill these guys. Are these just an unkillable obstacle? Which they're not, but, you know, when you're a kid... Well, maybe some kids, you know, had a little more moxie than I did. And by that I mean pretty much all kids had more moxie than I did. Yeah, no, we'll just leave that where it is. Ooh. Don't like to take those little bits of damage here, you know? That's pretty much important no matter what NES game you're playing. Preserve your health. If it's a game that, you know, actually has the decency to give you a health bar. This path appears to be the path of slightly less resistance. Don't want to mess with them. Not this time around. Gosh. It's a tricky game, you know? We have not made an awful lot of progress in the duration of this video. But I'm not feeling down and out about it, you know? There's a difference between this and a game like Ikari Warriors. Ikari Warriors, you don't make progress and you're just like, ugh. This game, you don't make any progress and you're like, okay, I hear ya. I hear ya. Play better is what you're saying. I mean, you can say the same thing for Ikari Warriors, but I mean, that's a game that's kind of designed in a way to where you can't play better. You basically just say, here, have this impossible control scheme, and deal with it, kid. No hammers for me this time around. I mean, if I went that direction, I could have gotten some, clearly, but it didn't even go into the Groucho Marx room this time. There we go. The Grim Reaper did not spawn, which is interesting to me. Okay, we know... Well, these could be totally random. Okay, we got a hammer again. I don't know if that's the same every time or if it's dumb luck. But we're at full health. For what little that matters. And now things get, Ooh. Okay, he did see me, but I hit him from the back, and he was, he didn't immediately set himself off on me. I do wish that these would go away. There we go. They went away. What? It dodged. It dodged me. Can you believe that? I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just trying to dial it in. It's dialed, man. It's dialed. Look at me. Look at me now. Got rid of him. We're good. We're good. We're good. Jump. You knew he was coming. You just jump out of the way. Oh, was that it? Was that the level? We're good? We're good to go? Okay. We did beat level 1. We were so close last time. Ugh. Getting hit there does not make you feel great about yourself. It's you know, it's a game with some character. You've got all the monsters of, various types. Oh, good. Love a health pickup. Love running into a snake. There's gotta be something for me in one of these rooms. This ain't it. I'll tell you, that is not it. Wasted a lot of hearts there waiting for the snakes. Yeah! It's a terrible time. It's a terrible time! What have I told you? Okay, so I'm seeing now the importance of collecting hearts. Look at these outrageous prices. Try buying from me, bro. This is the consequence of the free market. Okay, you can in fact die by off-screening yourself. Aha! Look at this. This is looking a little bit different now. So, let me just change up this code I got here a little bit. This should bring us to the proper level. Oh, it actually just continued to see here anyway. Okay, so that's for if you want to actually like turn off your game and try it again at a later point. I see, I see. Otherwise, it just continues you right where you are. That's nice. That's nice. That's much more palatable. See, I thought it was going to be a password system where you just got to put it in every single time, but no, no, no. It was well thought through, actually. Saves where you are locally, in a brief little memory cache. And then you just gotta throw that password in to give it a nice little reminder of what's going on. Exactly how a password system should be. Ah, gosh. That's less than impressive. And yeah, that was the exact same code. It looks like we still have a hammer, so we retain what we ended the last floor with, I believe. Not like I know what the hammer does, or if it's important, you know. Cool. Well, I should have seen that coming. If we can make it through this room in one piece, which is questionable, we can pick up the health pickup right outside, and that will allow us to get some hearts and then come right back to a healthy state of being. just out of range. You try to get them... Yeah, okay, that sucks. You gotta make sure that you're actually killing them at a point where you can... Oh, the health despawned! That's filthy. So that's not a viable option. I mean, it is if you can, you know, make it out without taking any damage, but you can't just, like, eat it the entire time and then expect things to be okay. You have to play well. What a shame. I wanted to just do that thing where you can play very poorly and get rewarded for it, you know? Where's that game? Thank you. I think. No, thank you. I'm just trying to focus, trying to not completely eat it here. We ducked in here purely to avoid damage, but of course, you know, you can't afford anything. Again, you gotta be an absolute madman farming hearts all day long if you're gonna afford anything there. That feels like the stupidest way to die on the planet. Who actually enjoys ice physics in games? There's a reason you don't see any figure skating video games, you know? Unless you're playing like one of those Olympics games, which actually a lot of those Olympics games are not bad. I know London 2012 actually has a pretty decent following. But obviously, London 2012 were summer games, so... No figure skating there. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! They call me the Iceman. No, we do have to go this way. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Now... Okay, we do have to go over here regardless. Oh, that's nice. You just intercept all of his little boys when they're in a nice, easy to get row. I'm getting it, you know? Now he's down. Get the health, go in the door. What do we got in the door? More of these. Dang it. Now this looks like a treacherous little bit of platforming here. It wasn't that bad, actually. I was more thrown off my game by the presence of ice than anything else. What do we got in here, huh? Hey, a hammer. It's affordable. I only have one hammer. Should I just buy it? Just so I can say, look, I've bought something in this game? Thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome. I still don't know what your hammers do, but, well, it turns out they're not even hammers. They're something else that the NES couldn't properly parse graphically. Oh. You are indeed finished. It's a tragic way to die, and it happens incredibly often in this game. I mean, you know, I can only assume it happens incredibly often from the limited amount of time I've spent with the game. It's an odd game, it really is. It's, like... It's ambitious with the whole currency system, password saving, stuff like that. I did notice, you know, if we open this up, we got an actual stat page, endurance and strength. Looks like you can, in fact, upgrade those. You just haven't had the opportunity at this point, but I'm not just gonna throw some stats in there and then never let you upgrade them. That would be foolish. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. Speaking of foolish. Got him. And still got his heart. Haha, and then died. The ice, man! The ice! It's a little odd compared to other games' ice physics. As such, it's kind of difficult to describe. It's like you don't necessarily slip, but you keep your forward momentum for way longer. If that makes any sense. That hurts. I mean, it literally hurts, you know, we took damage from it. What do you want from me? Let's go this way. Seems smarter. Marginally. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Get a little greedy. A little greed never hurt anyone except for when it did. Shoot, you shouldn't have jumped. Collect this first, and I know this is just another room with the glasses. Okay, I thought I could maybe cheese getting that heart, get a little bit out of it, but no. Ugh. It's scarier than it looks. You're probably not gonna die there. Oh, wait. Idea. Oh, no, we can't just shoot up like that. Not here. Oh, we can shoot him. We can shoot him when he's on the edge. There! We figured that out. It'd be really funny if you just fell in the lava in the shop and died. You should definitely do that. Ugh. Almost the exact same way that we died the last time I was here. You know, I'd love to get greedy for that, but that seems like a terrible idea. No! No. Okay. Progress. Just make progress. That's all I can ask of you. Okay, well. What are you gonna do about that? It's okay. We have a beautiful health pickup right here. Reasonably well done. Or maybe I'm just, you know, patting myself on the back for nothing. Very possible. If nothing else, it's an engaging game, you know? I want to see what happens next. I want to see what the next level is. Maybe he doesn't take damage while he's freaking out like that. That's what I'm guessing. My guess could be entirely wrong. It's the first time I've died there. I'm surprised, actually. I was expecting that to happen a long time ago. Nice. farm snakes, but that'll only get you so far, man. You ever met a snake farmer who made a money? Who made a money? Has he ever made a single currency? In which to exchange for goods and services. Alright, well, you know, just got the world's most outrageously upcharged store here. Some of those items are probably like super important and I just don't know it. And that's again why I'm saying this is the kind of game you really want to play this with the guide. I am not above using guides. Some people might argue, oh, if you're gonna use a guide, then just like watch a Let's Play at that point. Am I right? I'm like, nah, there's a difference. There's a difference. If a game is like, I'm gonna sound like an ultra casual saying this, but if a game is ultra simple enough to where you can get the gist of what's going on without missing out on too much, I don't use a guide. If a game has many unexplained hidden things that you can miss, I tend to use guides just because, again, my time is valuable to me. I mean, says the man who spends the majority of his time playing video games. But hey, how are you going to try more video games if you're just stuck on the one forever? Like, I initially had intended to play A Link to the Past guideless, and I made it a few dungeons without it, until I started realizing just how much I was actually missing that was, like, essential to beating the game. And then I realized, oh crap, I need a guide. Because even A Link to the Past, you know, it's much more, how do I put this, I despawned to the health. That was dumb of me. It was really dumb. It's less abstract than the original Legend of Zelda, but there's still a lot of stuff you can miss unless you just happen to know it's there. I wasn't even going for like 100% run or anything. I was like, I just need to know where to find these basic things. Like, some of the sword upgrades in A Link to the Past. You could maybe eventually piece it together what you gotta do to get them, but it's out there. Like, you get little tips from NPCs here and there, but it's still pretty wild. I don't know. I say there's no shame in using a guide. Video games should be enjoyed how you want to enjoy them. And that is, I think, the thing that I've been most consistently vocal about on this channel is that, provided you are playing a single-player experience, you have every right to dictate how that experience goes. That doesn't mean that, you know, you should be like, wow, I bought a puzzle game, but I wanted to play a shooter. This is bad. Why didn't they make this a shooter for me? No. That's a totally different cup of tea. But, no, if you want to use guides, go for it. If you want to use cheat codes, go for it. Maybe you're terrible at real-time strategy games, but you want to see the story of StarCraft, so maybe you just cheat your way through it, you know? Some people might argue, what's the point? I don't know, man. It's up to you. It's your time being spent. Make sure you enjoy it. Even if it means doing something that other people might claim you shouldn't enjoy, which is absurd. So, yeah. Generally, newer games, I don't use guides too often. Older games, I'm a little more, prone to utilizing guides. Yeah. Turbo those snakes to death. And then turbo the Grim Reaper to death. And there you go. We're reaching the point where we always die. What did I tell you? I'm a prophet. Nostradamus. No one knows me more than I know myself. off on getting the health until you've determined that you're about ready to pass through. It looks like you can kind of sit here and farm these eyeball things. Let me see. Do more spawn? No, never mind. You cannot indefinitely farm them. There's probably points where you can, like certain, like this kind of quirky spawn points, where they just keep coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. Yeah, if you can clear all of the glass. Okay, if you can clear all of the glasses rooms, you should definitely be able to get enough cash to buy something from there. And I'm assuming most guides would tell you to do so. Again, just assuming that there are important items in there, which, you know, if they're that expensive, chances are they're reasonably important. Got him. Oh, if I need the little mini reapers. How goes it this fine day? You mini pieces of garbage? One of them hit me and I'm a little bit irate about that. Snakes, man. They don't do a lot of damage, but, you know, their presence is annoying. Oh no, this is bad. This is real bad. This is bad. It was terrible. We are indeed finished yet again. It's a hard game. It's a hard game, but again, it doesn't feel like an unfair game. It feels like I could have definitely handled that better. I could have handled that with more finesse, and it was up to me to not die there. I just squandered the opportunity. And I'm not just, you know, trying to butter the game up because it's an in-house Nintendo game. No, far be it from me to pull that off. I played Urban Champion. I know what they're capable of. You don't gotta tell me twice. Anybody can make a bad game. And by that I mean anybody is definitely capable of it. But remember, make sure a game is actually truly bad before slandering it. I'm not saying that you're gonna hurt the game's feelings or anything, but it was kind of false expectations. I was in a thread the other day where people were asking if Horizon Zero Dawn was any good, and one person said, absolute trash game. I stopped playing it 20 minutes in. It's like, 20 minutes? That's not any time to give a game like that a chance. Like, you're not even able to experience that kind of game in 20 minutes. You kidding me? I'm here spending an hour with, like, old NES games. A newer game like that, 20 minutes won't tell you anything. I'm like... And even if you were to beat the whole thing, I don't know how anybody could conceivably play it and then say it's trash. I could understand saying, I personally did not enjoy it. And then, you know, give you reasons. Really nice that that Reaper just kind of fell. I don't know why he did, but boy, that makes my life easier. But no, saying it is trash. It's like, I don't know. I saw it to be kind of nonsensical. It's like, from an objective standpoint, it's a very high budget game with very functional mechanics, a well-written plot. In what world does... Ah! Stop my jump too early. In what world does the term trash apply there, you know? I don't know, that's why I always say, you gotta experience the truly bad to appreciate when you're playing something actually good. Some people are like, I don't need to. It's like, I disagree. The games you're calling bad and the games that I'm calling bad are of very, very different calibers. Ikari Warriors is, I think, as close to as objectively bad as you can get. don't worry. We'll have some other games that demonstrate that as well. Yay. A couple of them are coming fairly soon. Oof. You know, that's the thing. When you're doing these full sets, playing everything that a system has to offer, it's a minefield. You'll see a lot of really cool stuff. You'll see a lot of really kind of abysmal stuff. There he is again, just kind of falling down. I don't know what's triggering that, but I'm for it. Oh, come on. The snakes don't do a ton of damage, but, you know... Oh, it's the ice! It's the ice! The forward momentum! I gotta be more careful there. I thought I was being careful. I thought I was safe, but no, it is some wonky ice, man. Look at me. What are you doing? Just kamikazing into them? Well, see, I know there's a health pickup here, so I know I can afford to be extra reckless here for the sake of some hearts. It's called picking your battles, and that was a battle that I picked. Go. Alright. Now we wait for him to turn around, and then we just pummel him in the back. Yeah! We still got hit once, but, you know. We got a few cheap shots on him. Not bad, not bad. I mean, anytime you live, it's not bad. Did we get the Grim Reaper to fall again? Nope. We couldn't. I think you gotta climb up there a little bit slower. I think he spawns before the platform does, so I think you gotta kind of like meander your way up here slowly to get to him. I was hoping to not trigger his fight response, but well, I wanted the snake hearts, and you know, what does being greedy get you? Not a whole lot in this world. Ah! Eh! Foolish moves. Okay. May I interest you in a hammer, my good man? I want this. I can't afford it, but I want it. Fine. Take your stupid hammer. Okay, don't fall there. Yeah, you die there frequently. Now, you have never made it past this part, so what are you gonna do? You're gonna make it. You're gonna survive. There's no proof of that, actually. Let the snakes do their thing, you know? Don't even... Nearly panicked. Okay, okay. I've never seen that happen before. What am I referring to? Us surviving that jump? Okay, you know. Hit by a snake. You expect it at this point. How do you use hammers anyway? Is there like a... There's no way to like select items. There must just be a context-sensitive item. Okay, doesn't seem so bad, doesn't seem so bad until, you know, we chill with our boy Grim. And he reminds us of everything we've ever hated. No! Okay, okay. We've avoided his kin so far. Okay, okay. Can we avoid them more? No! I didn't even see that thing spawn in! No! Oh, back to the drawing board it is. What did I tell you? It's a tough game. Don't take my word for it. Give it a try for yourself. Actually, do take my word for it. What am I telling you? Hey, everyone who's watching me, don't listen to me. What a goofy thing to tell your audience. I'm a high-ranking influencer here, you know? Nintendo's paying me the big bucks to shill their 40-year-old games. It's not 40 years old, by the way. Although it actually will be pretty soon. That's scary to think about. Yeah, in like 2027, which I guess isn't like soon, but we're still, you know, we've only just started the Roaring 20s here. We got our flu pandemic and everything. Coronavirus ain't a flu. Don't get it twisted. Oh darn! It will come up. That went relatively well, though. I mean, we only got hit like once, and that was because we got incredibly greedy. Just how we always get hit in these games, you know? This is how you handle this. You just aim straight up. You don't worry about the snake hearts. You don't worry about any of that. It's paltry. You just get the Grim Reaper. There we go. There we go. We're not going to worry about that other hammer. We don't know. We don't even know what they're for. We haven't found any use for them. Why waste hearts on a perfectly good hammer? I mean, I'm not proud. By the way, if you think I'm wearing the same shirt for the third day in a row, got him. It's the same day. Do a little double recording action. Save yourself a little bit of free time, you know? Well, I mean, it's either free time from one day or free time from the other. But I'm more likely to do that on a weekend than anywhere else. You know, my weekday time is precious. We don't get enough of it. Allow me to radicalize you here. You ever wonder why you don't have the time to really get into cooking and like work out and do everything that you should do and also have some leisure time in the day? It's because you weren't meant to. Nope, the 40-hour work week is a relic of a time when it was expected that one person in the house stayed home all the time and the other person in the house went out and made all the money. It's true. A lot of European countries, well, I don't know about a lot of, but a few of them have been experimenting with the 32-hour work week and then obviously like adjusting wages to where as if they were being paid a 40-hour work week, and lo and behold, productivity has been up. Which really shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I think pretty much everybody can agree that by the time Friday rolls around, you're burned out. You no longer care. You're like, why does it matter anymore? It's the end of the week. I'm almost done. There's nothing to do. I mean, some jobs, you know, you never run out of stuff to do. Like service industry jobs, of course. As long as there are people partaking in your service, you still have work to do. But then you look at all the service industry jobs that schedule people part-time anyway, and it's like, hey, yo, it's because they can't justify throwing everybody on their payroll on at the same time. There is work to be done, but it's not a permanent influx. Yes, here I am talking about labor policies in the United States in a Kid Icarus video. My point being, it needs to change. Call me lazy if you really want. But I don't know, I see sentiments from people being like, well, yeah, you're supposed to work for a living. It's like, who says you're supposed to work for a living? It sounds like a miserable living to me. If that's your only purpose is to work until you drop, What's the point? What is the point? Oh gosh, what is this? Ooh. Glad you came, Pit. Here, take this. What is it? Is it a little more range? Oh no, it's more strength. We got a strength upgrade for the first time in history. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's just yeah, next level. Sweet. We actually made it to level 3 within an hour. Woo! I'm not gonna feel too bad because again, you know, I haven't actually played the original Kid Icarus. I'm just gonna keep relying on that as my my way out. Or like, that was a bad performance, I'll be like, yeah? No one's great the first time they pick up a guitar. It's a false equivalency. Video gaming is in general its own skill. Oh, look at that! Those things used to take like 3 shots, now they're down in 1. A candle, Well, what do we got in here? Ah, yes, of course. Can we pick up the candle? Nope. It's just there to look pretty, I guess. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. We're good. We're fine. What I'm saying is, though, you should never feel obligated to, well, if it's in your employment contract, then yes, you should feel obligated to show up to work and do your job, but if ever given the chance, fight for your own rights. We have the right to live a comfortable lifestyle. People are like, oh, back in the day, well, people had to work at the coal mines. It's like, yo, this is not the day. This is a new day. If society cannot progress in accordance with the cultural changes and technological advancements of the time, then that is forceful stagnation simply for the sake of stagnation. And nobody likes stagnation. It's the reason Assassin's Creed stopped selling well after Black Flag. I still like the post-Black Flag Assassin's Creed games, mind you. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh ho! Some money. See, why can't life be like a Kid Icarus? You just smash a pot open and bang, you find yourself some cashola. It's the Legend of Zelda philosophy of living too, you know? Walk into someone's house, destroy all of their pottery, and then get out a little bit richer than you left. You may call that petty crime. Oh, that hurts you! Okay, well, I thought I was just window dressing, you know? You may call it petty crime. I call it opportunism. No, don't actually go into someone's house and smash all their stuff up. That would be an unwise move. As you may suspect. I gotta tell you that while maybe you've already done some smashing up. You know, pretty good soundtrack. It's kind of the same thing all the time, but at least it's a catchy same thing. And obviously, the graphics aren't Castlevania tier or anything. You know, they're a little more basic than that. I feel like I missed an opportunity to just gush about how great Castlevania's visuals actually are. You look at it and you're like, it looks like an NES game to me. It's like, yeah, but look at the little things. Look at the lush backgrounds, the towers you can see while in the background when you're on the bridge. It's like the spooky brick hallways and everything. Like, yeah, it's definitely NES graphics, don't get me wrong, but it's NES graphics done in a very wondrous way. At least I feel. I feel like I pushed A, but who am I to who am I to claim to be correct there? I mean, clearly. Yeah, I think I did Soul in Castlevania because I've played Castlevania several times in my life already. And yeah, I know I didn't beat it in an hour. Lots of people can beat it in an hour, but making it even to, I think that was the last level that I made it to. That alone, I was like, that's not a bad display. This game, obviously, I don't have a history with it. Is this where we get our history pot? No. That's the just the Grouchos in there. You never know what you're gonna get when you walk in there. It's like Pawn Stars. You never know what's gonna be through that door. Well, it's paraphrased a little bit, but it had to make sense. What we got here, huh? Oh look! Another hammer salesman. I'm not interested, sire. Maybe the feather is something that you, like, absolutely need to beat the game or something. That's the kind of stuff that they did back then, you know? They gave you those, like, unmarked items, and if you happen to not have the unmarked item, you literally can't beat the game. It's like, whoa, well, sorry, you needed that to, get Prince Fatars to, let you in at the final level, and if you don't have it, then he doesn't let you in. Sorry, man. Sorry we didn't tell you. Ultima is notorious for that. I think Ultima, was it 3 and 4? A couple of the Ultima games did actually come to NES, so you'll get to see what Ultima's all about. And believe you me, it is a wacky experience. I mean, it gets wackier the further into the game you get, so you probably won't even see most of the, as we call it, whack. This level doesn't seem as bad as the last, but you know, I keep dying on it regardless, so maybe my feelings don't mean anything. Look at him, just crawling through lava, thinking he's tough. Tougher than I am, you know. I still haven't actually walked into any lava, but I have a good cause to believe that I would not survive. This is where we get our mystery pot, right? Yeah, okay. So that one was a heart last time. No, it is random every time, because that was a heart last time. Now it was a hammer. Watch this. Yeah, look at that. Speedrun strats. You go from one platform to the other in one swift movement. Who would have thought? I'm a genius. Okay. The jumpy boys are back in town to make my life miserable. Only half a heart? Okay, well, if you say so. One more snake hit and we're done. Which would mean, you know, one more hit from just about anything and we're done. There's the lyre, though. It's hammer time, baby! No, we're gonna die. Never mind. It's not hammer time. It could not be further from hammer time. Should have contracted MC Hammer to do the music for this game. He was active in 1987, wasn't he? I don't know, some of those older hip-hop heads, you know, it's a little abstract in terms of when they were involved. That's an hour, though. That's time. That's Kid Icarus. It is an adventure. It certainly is. You know, any game with a password system on the NES, you know that you're getting into something a little bit more robust. Didn't make it that far, but, you know, got to experience a little bit of what's going on. Obviously, again, like I said, a game where a guide would definitely do you quite a bit of good. But as it is, you know, hey, after Ikari Warriors, yeah, it's a pretty decent chaser. Makes it a little bit more palatable. So, yeah, not a bad little game to kick off our July 1987 stretch. I definitely need to pick up a copy of that one sometime. It seems like an essential little inclusion. Tomorrow, we have a Tecmo game. The first appearance of Tecmo. Published and developed by them, and it is Mighty Bomb Jack. From what I hear, a reasonably decent little game. So, join me tomorrow for some Mighty Bomb Jack. And, yeah, we'll see you then. Thank you for watching.